Hiya folks, I'm Grim and welcome to Grim Grooves. Today we'll be checking out It Has to Be This Way from Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, a game that I've never played, but I've seen little bits of clips here and there, and I know the swordplay looks amazing. It's one I've always been meaning to get around to, but I'd never played any other Metal Gear games, so I didn't want to jump in straight with this one, but it always looked really cool, and I've heard the music is phenomenal. But make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, because I got so much more from this game and so many others coming from my channel. And yeah, there's so much more to come. But without further ado, let's check out It Has to Be This Way from Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. This has to be a boss theme, I would assume. It's just so intense and so crazy. I was not expecting the drums to come in so violently. If this is a boss theme, this is like a really, really intense boss theme. It definitely gives that vibe. I mean, again, I haven't played the game, so it's possible that the background music in the game is just like this normally, but it seems more intense than that. It seems so frantic and so exciting, like so full of energy that it feels like it has to be a boss theme. It's just like an assault on you, just like getting battered by the music because it's just so intense and so strong. It just keeps going and just keeps hitting and coming in with those vocals too. I wasn't expecting any vocals. I figured this would just be an instrumental, but those lyrics did really well. I mean, it's interesting that they were kind of in the back of the mix. Like it sounded like the guitar and the kind of synth elements and all that type of stuff was more in the forefront of the mix, while the audio or the vocals were almost in like the middle of the mix, maybe in the back, because like there's definitely a canned quality to them. They're not like really refined. A lot of the time with lyrics you hear them like right in the forefront, like they're right in your ear, but these ones are like mixed in the back a little bit. So the lyrics are there, of course, they're present and they're good, but they're not in the forefront. They're not as like it feels like the focus is more on the crazy drums and the crazy like guitar and everything like that, like, which is cool. I mean, this is, again, if it is a boss theme, it feels right to have that kind of mix. Like, it works well for this. That scream was fantastic, and I love how impactful the drums are. I mean, the drums are like one of the most important parts of this song. It's just so heavy, just so frantic. The crazy like little melodies that come out of the drums are really interesting too, because normally the percussion and the drums are just kind of like a beat in the back. It helps to emphasize everything else. But in this one, the drums are very much in the forefront of the mix, and they're just really, really intense. And the guitar is also fantastic. Like, it just, between the two of them, it's just so fast-paced, so frantic, and so intense, which lends itself really well to a boss theme. And the vocals too are just like, again, they're not right in the forefront. They're not right in your face, but they're still adding something more to this song, like some more intensity, some more feeling, some more kind of themes to this kind of vibe, like you'll never beat me kind of thing. Just keeps building. Like the only soft element is just before this section there was a little bit of a piano in the back, but it was behind like all the drums and all the guitar and everything like that, so it wasn't the most noticeable, but it was like the most peaceful element that we've had in this entire song so far. It's just been like 3 minutes of nonstop just like energy, just crazy hard, like energetic kind of vibes for this crazy boss fight. Like it just keeps getting more intense and more crazy as we go on. And it's rare to hear a boss theme that's this intense. This section's fantastic with like synth melody in the background as the drums just go absolutely insane. I believe that like this is an extended version, so I'm fairly certain that what probably happened is we're now kind of looped back to the first chorus and we're probably going through from there. It seems like that might be the case because obviously that chorus was the exact same as the first chorus we heard from this, but it doesn't matter. I mean, this is already, it's still fantastic, and I wouldn't mind hearing this kind of section of the song again because it's really crazy. Kind of wish that the lyrics were a little more in the forefront because they are really good. Like whoever did the vocals here did a fantastic job, and they're like sustained notes and their voice and like the style that they're singing, the cadence of their voice and stuff. It really works well for this style song. And again, it would be interesting to hear the mix of it if it was more in the forefront. Like, because again, at this point, the drums are kind of front and center, and the guitar and the synth melodies, and like there's so many different layered elements to this song that the vocals can almost get lost in everything else. But they are really solid. Like they're doing a fantastic job with these vocals. That guitar. There's also that fantastic bass melody that's been running through this whole thing too. Like it's almost barely noticeable sometimes with the crazy drums, but you can hear it really well in sections like this. And there's that piano I was talking about, like the one section of the song where it's almost like a little element of peacefulness. It's like ba 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 ba. Like it's just another addition to this that just it lightens it a little bit, but I mean it's still incredibly intense. And that's it. That was crazy. I mean, I've played a lot of video games, listened to a lot of boss themes. I guess we'll get to the last. I don't think there's really anything else left. Let's get to the end. But yeah, I've played a lot of video games, listened to a lot of boss themes, but I don't know that I've ever heard a boss theme as intense as this one. Like, just such a hard driving rock song, and just so intense, so heavy on the drum, so heavy on the guitar. Again, mixing the audio, the lyrics into the back of the mix is interesting. Like, interesting style, because they're not in the forefront. Like, sometimes the vocals of the lyrics in a final boss theme, or even just like the lyrics in general, are like the most important part, or like they're treated as the most important part of the song. But in this one, it's like, yes, there are lyrics, and the lyrics are good, but the main focus is just a crazy driving rock song to just carry you through this crazy boss battle. I'm assuming it's a boss battle. I can't imagine they would have lyrics in a just normal, like, walking around in the environment, like, with a song this intense. If the entire soundtrack is this intense, I mean, you guys can let me know, but I don't know. I still have to check out more from this game too. But this was just really crazy, like, just so intense. I can't even explain how intense it was, because it was like, again, like an assault on your senses, on your eardrums, which is not a bad thing. I mean, they did it well, but it was just constantly being berated by the intensity of this music. And I could imagine in the boss battle, like, just how much this would kind of amp you up to keep fighting and to beat this boss. And I'm sure it'd probably be a really intense boss fight. But yeah, it was just a crazy theme. This incredibly crazy theme. But anyways, thanks for hanging out, watching my reaction. If you liked it, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Until next time, later days, folks.